Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Oh my gosh, I love this look. I love this makeup look. And I was just doing some makeup. I'm getting ready to go to work and I was like, why don't I do this video? Guys, for those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love the quality of my video also. Thank you so much for having asking. I'm using my phone like you, but I really love the quality. So I just want to thank you so much for those who subscribe to my channel. For those who haven't, please subscribe to my channel. I promise you, like good quality content is coming. I'm going to do a lot of videos. I'll be going out. Like, it's just so hot now, it's so hot, but I'm gonna try my best to go outside to show you some things. But let me just be honest, there isn't a lot to do in Bahrain. Yesterday I was checking things to do and I'm like, yeah, it's nothing important to do, but I will show you some things that I'm planning and then I will be doing some good videos, okay? Because I just can't be like doing a video all the day. I'm in the house, like I will run out of options on what to do, you know. And I want to get subscribers. I want to be a full-time YouTuber. Anyway, I was reading this book, The Mountain Is You, and I really wanted to talk about it because this book, have you ever read something and it's literally talking to you? Because this book was like, yeah, it's talking to me. I'm like, talking to me, and I was like, I want to share it with you guys about this book. So this book is about self-sabotage, and yeah, I have been self-sabotaging myself a lot, and when I was reading this I was like, you, so the mountain is you, the mountain is me, okay? Transforming self-sabotage into self-mastery. This book is about self-sabotage, why we do it, when we do it, and how to stop doing it for good. Coexisting but conflicting needs create self-sabotaging behaviors. This is why we resist efforts to change, often until they feel completely futile. But by extracting crucial insight from our most damaging habits, building emotional intelligence by better understanding our brains and bodies, releasing past experiences at a cellular level, and learning to act as our highest potential future selves, we can step out of our own way and into our potential. For centuries, the mountain has been used as a metaphor for the big challenges we face, especially ones that seem impossible to overcome. To scale our mountains, we actually have to do the deep internal work of excavating trauma, building resilience, and adjusting how we show up for the climb. In the end, it is not the mountain we master, but ourselves. Yeah. Oh my god, oh my god. Like literally, I do have a problem of self-sabotaging myself and I'm trying to stop it. Like I just have this anxiety of, you know, when you want to do something, like I've always been wanting to do YouTube videos. I've always, like, I know I deserve better, you know. I don't want to just settle. I always want to do makeup. I look at my makeup, but sometimes I will be like, it's not good enough. But then you're seeing people who are not even like better doing it, and they're like, but mine was much better. But you don't have the what will I say, the courage to do it and post it, you know. I have this self-sabotaging a lot. Sometimes I will plan, I'm like, oh my god, tomorrow I'm waking up, I'm gonna do a makeup video, I'm gonna do a YouTube video, I'm gonna do a TikTok, but then I'll just start feeling, I don't have this, I don't have enough lights, I don't have you. Like there is just something that always fights with me. Like my anxiety just poof, and then I just end up doing nothing the whole day. And then at night is when I start regretting, oh, I should have done this, oh, I should. Like yesterday I was at home the whole day. I literally planned a whole schedule of what I'm gonna do about content creation. Guys, I didn't do anything. Like, I was supposed to put a certain hair, and when I was doing this hair, and I just felt it's not good enough, like it shouldn't be like this, and then I just stopped doing it, and I just didn't do anything, you know. So I'm literally, when I started reading this book, and I was like, yo, I'm sabotaging myself a lot. And I know a lot of people have this problem. It's not only me, but I'm really trying to overcome. But if you have anxiety, if you're self-sabotaging yourself, comment this video, like, and tell me what ways you're doing to, you know, to like release yourself, to work on yourself, to fight this self-sabotage. Because honestly speaking, it's a big thing, because it will make you not do anything you really want, and you'll just be in that comfortable zone forever. And for me, I feel like I have been in a comfortable zone for so much, and I really want to change it, but I don't know how to change it, you know. And when I know how to change it and ways that I can really change it, I just have anxiety. I just start feeling, oh, I don't have this camera, oh, I don't have this phone, oh, I don't have enough light, oh, I don't have this hair, oh, I don't have this makeup, oh, I'll first to buy these products, and then like, yeah, it doesn't have, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It really doesn't have. Like, I'm a perfectionist, and I was reading this book like, yo, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just start. When you are doing, you get the courage to do more, to learn, okay, better ways. It gets better. Because I'm like, okay, if I really started content creation before, I would have learned even to edit more better videos. I would have learned what to bring to you guys. But I've just been like, no, until I get that, then I will do. I will, like, until I get a car is when I will start. I'm gonna wait till when to have a car so that I can go out and bring content. I can go with a taxi, you know. Like, now I was like, I just started to say it's so hot, you know. Maybe I should wait for winter. Okay, that winter will come, then it'll be like, it's too cold, maybe I should wait. Like, the year would have ended and you haven't done anything, and that's why I really don't want to do this. So I would just go straight through this book. Here is like, there is nothing holding you back in life more than yourself. Like, self-sabotage is not always obvious at the onset. Self-sabotage is a coping mechanism. Self-sabotage comes from irritational fear. Self-sabotage comes from unconscious negative associations. Self-sabotage comes from what's unfamiliar. Self-sabotage comes from belief systems. And then there is this point that said, maybe you have gone through the majority of your life believing that a standard $50,000 per year salary at a decent company is the most you'll ever be capable of. Maybe you have spent so many years telling yourself, I'm an anxious person, and you start to actually identify with it. Like, it's true. You know, when like, okay, if I just get this kind of salary, I'm gonna be okay. If I just get this like 100K salary, it's just okay. No, it's not okay. People are living in luxury out here. People are affording big things, but you're like, if I just get 100K, it's gonna be okay, you know. And then you get that, and you're just okay, and it's not okay. I actually saw something on TikTok. This lady was talking about Elsa Majimbo, and she was like, you know, we have grown so much in poverty. We identify ourselves with poverty. Like, when you see other people really living their life, you start feeling like, no, they cannot afford that. No, it's somebody who's sponsoring them. No, they must be doing something bad. It's not them. Like we just have that, like, you know, especially like as a black person, how can they live that kind of a life? How can, you know? So she said that before, when Elsa was just doing these videos of comedy, whatever, she used to watch. But now that Elsa is doing another type of content, like living in luxury, she just scroll. You know, there's just that hate. You're like, you're not interested to watch. No, it's because you identify yourself so much with poverty, like you cannot see through it. You cannot see, like, actually you can also afford the life of luxury. You're just limited to beliefs like, I can only afford like 100k, and that's okay. Like, if I see somebody else, a black person especially, living a luxurious life, the wealthy life, you're like, no, they must be doing something bad. No, they're Illuminati. No, they're having an old sponsor. No, they, like, yeah, I know those things happen, but can we just not try to console ourselves in that manner? Like, imagine you can also live like that if you really put on the effort, if you really put on the work. You can actually afford that kind of life. So instead of hating, like me, I've stopped hating, because I also have that problem. I'm just like, she's doing too much. No, you're just saying on a jealousy level. You're not saying like they're just doing them. And imagine they're just doing them. Nobody's watching you. Like, people are busy. You know, sometimes you'll be like, I don't want to do it because people are watching. Nobody is watching you. People are busy with their own lives. People are trying to make it, you know. So just start doing you. As much as it's bad, as much as it's good, start trying to do it. And literally, I'm also talking to myself in this video. And then here it says, what does self-sabotage look like? It is impossible to say decisively what self-sabotage does or doesn't look like, because certain habits and behaviors that can be healthy for one person can be unhealthy in another context. With that said, there are definitely some specific behaviors and patterns that are typically indicative of self-sabotage, and they usually relate to being aware that there is a problem in your life, yet feeling the need to perpetuate it regardless. Here are some of the main signs that you are probably in a cycle of self-sabotage. And number one is resistance. Resistance is what happens when we have a new project that we need to work on and simply can't bring ourselves to do it. Like, another thing is hitting your upper limit. Another thing is uprooting. And then they give ways of how to resolve these things. Another thing is perfectionism. Like, when I read the perfectionism, I was like, that's me, because I always want everything to be perfect. I always want my hair to be perfect, my makeup to be perfect, my dress to be perfect, my camera to be perfect, my content to be perfect, but it cannot be perfect. There's always, even when I'm watching something, I'll be like, she could have done this, she could have. But yeah, you're seeing this person have many views, getting people, getting companies to work with, and you're like in your bed like, it's not even nice. Yeah, because you want it to be perfect. Now you cannot do it. You cannot, you yourself, you cannot do it because you were waiting for you to be perfect. You know, I was actually I wanted to buy a certain camera, I forgot the name, on Amazon, because I saw somebody advertising it on TikTok, and I was like, if I get this camera, I will really do a lot of content creation, because I forgot the name. I'll put the name here, because that camera is like on a tripod, and it's not even easy for people to know it's really a camera, because when you go out with the camera, you know, everybody will be looking at you, it's a camera. But that one is so small, I was like, I will wait until I buy that. But actually expensive, but I was like, I will really, you know, because start with your phone. Like, now I'm recording with my phone. Start with the camera. I have a camera, but I'm now waiting again to buy that. Come on, because I want like it will be so perfect. So perfectionism really touched my heart, because I'm always like, want everything to be perfect. Don't worry how to resolve this. Don't worry about doing it well. Just do it. Don't worry about doing it well. Just do it. I will read about perfectionism because it really touched my heart. When we expect that our work must be perfect the first time we do it, we end up getting into a cycle of perfectionism. Perfectionism isn't actually wanting everything to be right. It is not a good thing. In fact, it's a hindering thing because it sets up unrealistic expectations about what we are capable of or what the outcomes of our lives could be. Perfectionism holds us back from showing up and trying or really doing the important work of our lives. This happens because we are afraid of failing or feeling vulnerable or not being as good as we want others to think. We are end we end up avoiding the work that is required to actually become that good. We sabotage ourselves because it's the willingness to show up and simply do it again and again and again that ultimately brings us to a place of mastery. Yeah. Oh my god, I just want to come out of perfectionism. I really do. Because it's really derailing me down. It's really bringing me down. Like, I'm also a model. I do modeling sometimes. But then at times I feel like, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not getting, because I don't get a lot of gigs. So I'm like, maybe I'm just not good enough. Maybe I'm short. I'm actually short, you know. So I don't look good in some clothes. And here in Bahrain, like, most designers have just a abaya and jalabiya, you know, this kind of clothes. They don't look good on me. So I'm like, maybe I should even stop putting more effort, because before I was really putting more effort, but then all of a sudden I just stopped because I just felt like I'm not even getting gigs. Why should I try? You know, I'm not good enough. Why should I try? I'm not. But now I want to get back. I want to do more collaborations with photographers. I want to put myself out there, because if I don't put myself out there, then how will people see me? How will I then get gigs? Or I will just say, well, because she's tall, she's getting, and I'm not tall. Because I'm just not good enough. Maybe because I'm black. Maybe they want Arabs or they want white people. So I'm just, like, always I have an excuse of, like, you. The other signs that you are in self-sabotaging cycle is limited emotional processing skills. Justification. Justification. Disorganization. Attachment to what you don't really want. Judging others. I do that a lot. Pride. Guilt of succeeding. Like, this guilt of succeeding touched me. Fear of failing. This is mine. Perfectionism, fear of failing, judging others. These are mine. Like, I'm always like, what if I start and then I fail? What if I go to that job and I fail? What if I go to that country and then it fails? What if I start doing this course and then it fails? What if I have fear of failing? What if I get married and then it fails? What if I have a boyfriend and then it fails? I always have this fear of failing, and this fear of failing keeps on sabotaging myself, because I won't even now start trying, because what if it doesn't happen, you know? What if I start this makeup, whatever, you know, modeling, and then it fails after putting an effort? I always have this fear. And then this part I love, how to resolve this, the fear of failing. There's a difference between failing because you're trying something new and daring, and failing because you are not showing up, doing the work, or being responsible for your actions. There are two different experiences and should be separated in mind. As scary as it might be not to be great at something initially, or perhaps even experience a loss, it's even worse to fail by virtue of never trying and always playing small. Failure is inevitable, but you have to make sure it's happening for the right reasons. When we fail our negligence, we take a step back. When we fail because we're attempting new feats, we take one step closer to what will work May fear leave me. May fear of failing leave me alone. Another one is downplaying. Yeah, you're always downplaying yourself. Like, I'm not good enough. Oh, no. I have that also. Unhealthy habits. Being busy. Spending time with the wrong people. Worrying about irritational fears and least likely circumstances. You know, the good thing is they give these cycles of self-sabotage and they give you ways of how to resolve it. Wow. Like, I could literally go on and go on reading this book to you guys, but it will take forever. But the most important thing that I want to overcome is, now that I know I'm in a cycle of self-sabotaging myself, now that I know what is self-sabotage, I want to work on myself. I want to, and you also work on yourself, on ways to resolve this. Especially for me, perfectionism, judging others, pride, downplaying myself. Are you in a cycle of self-sabotage, guys? Because I just want to fear. I have also fear of failing. I want to show, even if I fail, it's okay, you know. Even if you write that email, hey, I want to collaborate with you in this whatever, you know, I want, even if you just do it, I want to do that, you know. I want to stop downplaying myself because I know I am so much capable of more. And you know why I know I'm so much capable of? When I am at work or anywhere and somebody say me and they're like, oh my god, you really look like a model, and you're like, yeah, somebody already see something in you, but you're not seeing it, or you feel guilty because you know you look like, you know you can do much, but you're not doing anything about it. You know, I know I can really be a good beauty influencer or an influencer. I know I can make money on content creation. I know I can do, like, all this. People will see you and you'll be like, oh my god, you're so good in this, oh my god, your makeup is on point, but you are hating your makeup when you went to work or somewhere else. You're like, I don't feel okay today. No, it's good. Somebody will like, oh my god, your eyeshadow, you did it so perfect, but then you'll be like, it's not good. You know, you're just downplaying. Every time I'm just downplaying myself because I wanted something to be so perfect and it didn't, you know. So I'm really on a cycle of self-sabotage. I have been self-sabotaging myself for so much, and I know I deserve so much better, and I want to work on that. So you guys, in a self-sabotage, I wish I could read this book, all of it, to you, but it's literally touching me, like, you know. And I pray so much to God to remove these things, you know. I mean, even God hates lazy people. Even God wants you to show up, you know. God has given you these skills, this courage, this everything to show up, but you don't want, you know. So hope you guys like this video. Comment, share. I love you so much, guys, for those who have subscribed to my channel. Today I just felt like talking about this book and venting a little bit to feel myself better, and I promised myself I am going to release myself in this self-sabotaging situation.